Hello, it's 11 past 11 on a Saturday, and I've been editing for about 2 hours. I started it yesterday. I think I was about 3 to 6 clips into it, and now I thought after 2 hours I'd stop, have a break, and have breakfast. I'm down to one can of chili con carne, which I didn't have yesterday because excuse me, because of the editing, lateness due to editing, and so I haven't really. I just wanted to crack on with it. I'm trying to catch up because I'm working on Tuesday's video. It's Saturday now, which means I've got to then do Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. That's free. So I really want to catch up. So now I'm going to take a break because I should really. Sorry, it's because I keep pausing. Yeah, take a break and have the cereals. I've just said all that, so that's what I'm going to do. I have to pop out because I've only got, as I said, one can of chili con carne left. I'm down to my last pint of milk, if it is a pint. I might need some butter as well, but anyway, I do need to go out. I didn't go out yesterday, I don't think. The weather's very funny at the moment. I believe there was a downpour just now, and wind, heavy winds. But I think it's just normal for now, as we're trying to break in autumn. And the winds are the scariest part of it all. Anyway, I'm rambling on. I'm not making any progress here. So the laptop is still open. I'm still using Olive to edit, and it's really nice. Now, why have I gone back to Olive? Have I mentioned that? Because after going back to DaVinci, I went back to Olive. And that's because at the back of my mind, Olive is as good as DaVinci in terms of a quality export, if not better. And the playback and the play reverse, it's not funny, isn't it? Playback is ironic. Normally when you play forward, and if you reverse, you play back. And yet when you say playback, you mean playing it forward. Anyway, the fact that you can play in either direction is smooth, like DaVinci. Even cosmetically it looks like DaVinci. The timeline colours, the purple and green is, or is it magenta? I don't know, I shouldn't elaborate. Is the same as DaVinci. So when I had DaVinci, I thought, okay, I've sacrificed the quality just for an easy edit, and I thought, well, Olive, although it's restricted with its functionality, is what I want, a basic editor. And the way it cuts, the ease of the cut, as I say, the view, the playback, and the export quality are all top notch. Okay, I had a little stumble with the audio, but once you fix it and you move on, you can't argue. It's because I was looking back at an old video, probably yesterday, or when I was editing with DaVinci, and I was editing a video that was being edited by Olive, and I could hear myself say, the export looks absolutely beautiful. And I thought, that's Olive, you know. Okay, it's got its drawbacks, but on the other side, it's a nice edit, it's a nice playback. What the developer's done is he's focused on the important stuff first, and all the gimmicks, because he wants to build special effects to it. That's what he's been secretive, not secretive, but that's why he's been off the radar since April. He wants to build this node DaVinci like fusion type effect, because he himself is an editor, but with some programming background, and he's fed up with all these top editors not performing and being overtly expensive. So Olive works. It edits. The export is beautiful. Okay, there was I forget, I'm reversing what I've just said. Repeating what I've just said. And for that reason, at the back of my mind, I thought, sorry, DaVinci, you're good, but Olive is in my heart of hearts, the editor at the moment. And I didn't try it for the reaction video, so it may have been a bit laggy, or it would have performed as well as DaVinci. And the fact that it opens instantaneously is incredible. But then again, it's a light editor at the moment. It's not effects laden. Right, so that's why I'm with Olive, and I'm using it right now. I edited yesterday's with Olive. I believe it's very confusing because you're watching. I've said this before. You're editing a video that's almost like, it's like when you look in the mirror. There's a mirror in front of you and a mirror behind, and when you look at the mirror in the mirror, it's like it goes on forever, and that's how it's like. I don't know where I am. Sometimes I lose. It's like a quantum time leap, like in Back to the Future. You know, if you go back, you distort the future, and if you go to the future, would you have to go back? And where am I? You know, it's like a time warp. So I'm just rambling on again. I'm trying to find an end to this so I can make my breakfast. So I think this is it. I'm going to go and make my breakfast now. Yeah. Do it. It's nearly 3:30, and in the afternoon. Well, it's feasible to be in the morning too, as it goes. And I've just finished editing Tuesday's video, but it's got two different Hertz rates. It's got the two, 44,100 and 48,000. So I'm just testing, and I'm glad I did the test before I did the major export, because I wanted to use one Hertz for all, because I have to change the Hertz when I export. So I thought there's only a few 48,000s, say 4. And there's 15 44.1s, 44,100s. So I thought best to convert the 48 to 44, so it's all, well, I have to go with the majority. and it didn't work. It was, the lip sync was wrong. So now I've just done another export at the correct rate, at its own hertz, to see if it is it's not a major, it doesn't affect the proper rate. And now I'm going to try and do the opposite now and convert a 44-100 clip to a 48,000 one. And if the two what am I trying to say? If I can't convert, then it means I've got to go with the, I have to go with the lip sync issue with on 4 clips. But not all 4 clips are me in the shot. So let me see. 27, file 27 to file 30. So I'm in file 28, obviously. Okay. Oh, here's another one. And another one. And another one. So 1 out of 5, 1 out of 4, I'm not in it. So it will affect three of the clips. There'll be some major dub lip syncing issues. But as I say, I haven't tested the A44-100 clip at 48,000. If that's a success, then I've got no worries. And then I'm going for a drive. You have to look at this. Right, this is me at the normal hertz.
I've seen my video. It wasn't too bad actually.
Okay, that's test number 2. Test number 1, I thought was a lip sync issue. Actually, was there a lip sync issue here? Let's have a look.
I've seen my video. It wasn't too bad actually.
Yeah, that's got a lip sync issue as well. This is the first test.
I've seen my video.
Right, that was a bit quick. I was going to say this is the first one, and this has got a lip sync issue, but I've just noticed second time around that this is a different octave as well. Or it's a slower. This is like the opposite of a chipmunk.
I've seen my video. It wasn't too bad actually.
Okay.
I've seen my.
I've done the third test. Where is it? Here. I don't know if I should bother really.
And now I'm sitting down having breakfast. Watching the results of this video, which had a major wobble. Just when I thought.
That isn't too bad, is it?
And now I'm sitting down having breakfast, watching the results of this video, which had a major wobble. Just when I thought. And now I'm sitting down having breakfast, watching the results of this video, which had a major wobble. Just when I thought.
So that one's okay. That is actually a conversion from 44-100 Hertz to 48,000, and the lip sync and the sound is good. Unfortunately, the 48,000 clip, which uses a video based actually that's a good point. I wouldn't know, would I? I don't know. Oh, so anyway, I've got an idea what what the problem might be. Because of the lip sync, it's the video and the audio together that's at fault, which means it must be the frames per second. Even though all the footage is shot at 25 frames and I exported at 25 frames, I'm thinking if I export it at 30 frames per second, it might resolve it. It's illogical, and yet at the back of my mind it's saying it might work. Oh, wait a minute. Where did I see 24 frames per second? On the... no. Yeah, the timeline is 25 frames per second. But that makes no difference. That's just the ruler. Measurements on the ruler. It doesn't affect the... export. It may dictate the export, but I can change that. Anyway, I'm going to tamper around with it before I export it, obviously, and before I go for a much needed drive. And I'm going to go somewhere that's been closed for 2 to 3 months. It's open now, and I have to go there. Not desperately, but if not now, very soon. Right, I've tested 2 clips, the same 2 you just saw. The first one was filmed at filmed with 44 100 Hertz. The second one the first clip was shot in 48,000 Hertz, and the second clip was shot in 44 100 Hertz. I've now tested both of them at a different frame rate. Before it was 25 because I shot with 25, but for some reason it doesn't like 25 even though I shot it with 25. So I changed it to 30. I don't know why. At the back of my mind it says use 30. I've used 30 when I've had free footage, when I had a timeline of videos containing 3 variable frame rates per second: 29.97, 25 and 30. And I've had fun in games in the past where I thought best to go with the lowest one, because you've got so much that you can actually convert down. If you convert up, you lose quality. That's what was my thinking, but I was wrong. You do convert up. Anyway, because of that, that's at the back of my mind here. So instead of 25, I've changed to 30, and it's just finished. So this is the second clip. I've seen my video. It wasn't too bad actually. And now I'm sitting down having breakfast, watching the results of this video,
which had a major wobble.
Right, it looks, they both look okay. Well, the second one is perfect, really. There's no lip sync. The first one,
You've seen my video.
seems to start off as a sort of chipmunky voice, and then it progressive. It progresses to a normal voice.
It wasn't too bad actually.
A bit chipmunky.
Announcing that
But
I've seen my video.
the lips are okay. The lip sync is fine.
It wasn't too bad actually.
It's a bit chipmunky, but there's no lip sync. It's not too much of a chipmunky. I think it might pass in the final cut. So I think I'm gonna go with that. So in the end, it's 30 frames per second at 48,000 Hertz. Gosh, it's such a learning game. This is using Olive. I had a split second, and of course this happened as soon as I spotted the chipmunk. So when I heard the chipmunk, I thought, bang, go to DaVinci Resolve, go to DaVinci Resolve. But I can't, because all my thing is tied up in this software. Unless I export it as an OST, I think. Well, I'll have a look. I'll open DaVinci Resolve and see if I can pull in the timeline that I've saved in another software, Olive. I think that's possible. I think Olive is really an XML file, although it saves it under its own file type. OST, I think. OVT. OVE. Right, anyway, I'm going to kick off the export and get out. Time must be nearly 4 o'clock. In fact, it's just gone 4 o'clock. Where am I? Delete these two. I need to get some stuff while I'm out. Excuse me. Yes, I need to get some stuff while I'm out. I need 2 grapefruit juices. I definitely need milk, but I've got it down already. Let's have a look. Yes, I need milk. That will not be enough for tomorrow's breakfast. Butter, a bit rare. Ooh, feels light. No, if I can get away with it for a few more days. The cheese is okay. I've got 3 days worth there, so when I get the cheese I get the butter. Bread, I think seems to be enough bread there for chili con carne later. Crackers, I've got spare crackers, pickled onions, spare pickled onions, sandwich bread, spare sandwich bread, marmalade, spare marmalade, so this is okay. Biscuits, Nescafe, half a jar, or would you say it was a half or a third? About a third, isn't it? And I saw, was it Tesco? I think Tesco are doing $4.50 at the moment. Usually it's $4.50 is quite low, because if it's a bot, they normally sell it for around the £7 mark. £6.99, £7. Sometimes they sell it for £5. But was Tesco. They were selling it for $4.50. It was for 300. I'm not sure if it was for 300 grams, but the size of the bottle looked the same. Chili con carne, I need 2 more. Chili con carne, I need 2 more. And that's it. I got a bag of crisps the other day. Oh, I'm down to 1 muesli. So I better, and 1 cornflakes. But I'm thinking of coming off cornflakes and sticking with just muesli. Yeah. No. I'll get 1 of each. Muesli. Oh, crikey. Muesli. What is wrong with Google these days? And cornflakes, corn flour, and I think that's it. Now I'm going to slip my shoes on, and then I'm off to this place, which isn't for me, but it's for something that I own. All will be revealed shortly. solution, not the solution, the answer to the riddle. I need to go out the house, not for me, but something I own, something that's been closed for a few months and is now open. The new Asda petrol station. When they closed it, I remember commenting that maybe they're going to have a kiosk like the one in like the Tesco in Sidcup, where people can walk in, buy some stuff, and oops, the clutch to work there, and yeah, that's it really. I thought they were going to have a little kiosk on the side, because they had the very old-fashioned American style toll booth way of well, not American, well, like the American toll booths, well, not even American toll booths, all toll booths, you know, where you have to pass through and pay, like a toll booth. Sorry, don't know what I'm thinking of The Godfather, when Sonny met his end. Forgive me. Oops, I'm speeding. So yeah, I thought there was going to be a nice little kiosk as well as the pumps, but no, it's quite scary. It's just pumps. They're all self-service, convenient, but less jobs, less human interaction. It's quite. Anyway, I didn't mean to get all maudlin about it. I just had an expectation or a wonder. And sorry, I'm stuck in the traffic here. So I'm thinking brake, gear, pedals. Yeah, so I thought that was good. I thought they were going to have a kiosk as well as pumps. I thought that'd be nice, just to have a little extra bit of shop on the trading park. But no, it's just self-service pumps. And it opened, I don't know, last week or week before. Probably less than 10 days ago. So that was the answer to the riddle. Did you guess? came home while I was at Asda's. Got some stuff, as I said I would. Unpacked it when I got back. But before I unpacked it, before I did anything else, I checked the kettle's boiled. And I think the microwave is nearly done. And then the toast will be done shortly. Now, so export finished. I checked the file, exported file, and it was okay. I went from the start, went to the bits where it's different hertz originally, and there was no, thankfully no distortion of speed, audio speed. In other words, it was fine, it was okay, it was good. Then I uploaded it to YouTube. Oh, I put the milk away first, in case, you know, I had to put anything for the fridge, I put away in the fridge first. As soon as I kicked off the upload. And then while it was uploading, I filled in the YouTube fields, which I call top and tail. And I had to create the thumbnail, which I did as well. And then when I'd finished doing that, the upload was finished. So then I did the final bit of the top and tail, which is the end screen, and then putting it public, so it's there now. And then I unpacked, kicked my shoes off. I even had my shoes on still. No, I did. I think that's the first thing I really did, was take my shoes off. And then unpacked and started off the chili con carne. So that's all done now. And I need to butter that toast quick. And so that's the latest. I'm gonna, once I've brought the food over to the table there, I'm going to watch the video, see what it's like. It is fully important. Right, that was lovely. I didn't have it yesterday, so I'm glad to have had it today. And a little bit of a surprise there, having a bottle of brown sauce. That's because it's spicy and it works with the chili. The yogurt cancels it out. The garlic sauce gives it a different taste, but for added spice, you've got brown sauce. And yes, I'm sorry about that. Well, what happened was, I'd finished. I saw the video that I uploaded today. I can't remember the vlog number. It's not important. 477. Doesn't matter. So I watched it, and then I watched. Well, I say I watched. I saw a bit of, well, the beginning of the Graham Norton show, which started yesterday. And as I always do, depending on the guests, I watch it. But today I just went straight to the end to see who's on next week's show. Renee Zellweger is one of them. Andrew Ridgeley from Wham. And I can't remember anyone else. So once excuse me, once I did that, I got up to take the tray out, and then I thought, oh, I still got some coffee left, so I got out. I went like that really quick, and it went right down me. So please excuse the stain. I hope it's not too distracting. Perhaps you didn't notice it. If I didn't say it, you wouldn't have noticed. I think X marks the spot quite well. So I'm sitting here because I want to crack on with the next edit. So the one I did today was, I think, Tuesday's video. If I don't know, I shouldn't say. Anyway, I do believe I'm 3 vlogs behind. So, Friday. So I'm gonna get cracking on the next one. Hopefully I'll export it before midnight. Let it run overnight. But I'll worry about that later. For now, I'm going to, at 8:30 in the evening, edit the next video. Oh, you wouldn't believe what happened. You know, I had a week's movie pass with Now TV. Well, they sent me another email saying, would you like a month's movie pass? I couldn't believe it. I was so delighted. And I've forgotten all about it until just now. So I agreed yesterday, because if I don't agree by Sunday, by tomorrow, I would have lost the offer. So yeah, I agreed. So now I can see, what was that Jack Nicholson film with Tom Cruise? Demi Moore, Kevin Bacon, Kevin Pollak, All Good. Fancy not even knowing the title. All Good Men. All Good Men? Any Good Men? All Good Men? All Good Men. It is All Good Men, isn't it? Let's ask Sky. Jack Nicholson. As Good as It Gets. Broadcast News. Oh, I can watch Broadcast News. I haven't seen it. How do you know? I don't know about that film. Looks like oh, wait a minute. Stuck on You. Is he in Stuck on You? Oh, I know he's in Mars Attacks. The Shining. I've seen that so many times. I haven't seen Witches of Eastwick. I haven't seen Reds. I'm recording the Timbs of Demon. I haven't seen that. There's the Bucket List. A Few Good Men. And I can watch the rest of Batman. Evening Star, the sequel to Terms. The Two Jakes. Oh no, wait a minute. These are on Sky Store. It's got to be Sky Cinema. Ah, painful. If it's on Sky Cinema, I can watch it. And All Good Men, what's it called? A Few Good Men is on Sky Cinema. But most of the others aren't. Anyway, I'm digressing and I should be doing the bizzo.